everybody. Welcome to the Elevator Showcase. Thank you so much for being here. It's our very last show ever. The showcase will not exist after tonight, so we're so glad that you joining us tonight to watch the series finale of the Elevator Showcase. If it's your first time being with us, welcome. This is also your last time being with us, so I'm glad you decided to come today. And if you've come to see one of our shows before, thank you so much for coming back. Really excited about the lineup that we have tonight. Again, we're going to go out with a bang. So we've got a bunch of cool performances tonight. Some are from the archives, some is brand new material, but nonetheless, all of it is awesome. It's been very awesome being a part of this network, the Trident Network, and doing this showcase. And you can subscribe to the Trident Network and check out some of their other shows or podcasts or videos that they have. You can just check out their website, tridentnetwork.com, and see what they have going on. I am Ashley Whitehurst, and I'm your host tonight. I'm going to do this intro, and I'll be back at the end of the show. And keeping everything running is Bruce Holtman, so please give him all the love in the chat. Tip him on Venmo. We're going to put his Venmo handle in that chat, so be sure to throw him a couple bucks for doing this. We are so thankful to all of his hard work for this past year and all 22 shows and getting these into really good places to stream out to you. So without further ado, let's get this going. Our lineup tonight includes, and I'm going to read these, so it's going to be very obvious I'm reading. We got Raju Ben, we got Bruce Holtman, we got Susie Carroll, we got Richard Clark, we got Jackie DeLiba, we got Jackie Wiles, we got Nate Erickson, we got Paul Michelli, we got Josh Reinhardt, and we've got me. And then it's done. I'll see you at the end of the show.
I'm going back to where I'm from, where the river is so deep. It haunts me all my waking hours, and it haunts me in my sleep. That old river runs through me, from beginning to the end. I wish that it would carve me out, but I'm the same as I've ever been. I get the urge for leaving town every time the weather turns. The snow, it settles on the ground. Never settle in return. That old river runs through me. It doesn't matter where I go. I wish that it would wash me clean, but it only stains me to the bone. If I could have a stranger's face, then I would never have a home. And if I could learn to stay, I might even learn to grow. And that old river runs through me. It pulls me with the ebb and flow. I wish that it would carry me, but I am sinking like a stone. One day I know it'll carry me, be polished like a stone.
Grief isn't just for death, but it's not for death either. Here's my dad. He died on 2/20/2020, just like a dedicated math geek obsessed with numbers would. And here's my mom. She has Alzheimer's. It's turned her into a different person. A fun person, but still not my mom. So, I lost both my parents, really. Here are my kids, as babies, elementary school aged, and making each other laugh so hard in a baker's square after a violin concert that Sprite squirted out of the younger one's nose. I can't describe how much I loved being a mom. But I don't know what my role is anymore. They're adults now. I miss taking care of them, planning out fun for them, making good memories for them. I had a sense of purpose when they were little, and I knew what I was doing. Not so much now. Speaking of family stuff, we used to have big family parties with aunts and uncles and cousins. We'd have games and music and dancing. Here's Thanksgiving at my house, a Christmas photo at my sister's, and my dad dancing the polka with my Aunt Mim in someone's basement. A lot of those people and places are just gone. But even some of the relationships are just different or destroyed. Reconciling myself to the truth of some of those relationships was very hard for me. But I realize now I idealized and ignored the reality of some people and organizations in my life. The photo of my daughter kicking the Lego Queen represents me kicking those people and places to the curb. It leaves a gaping hole in my heart. It's not just my personal relationships that have changed. I also quit my job in January after 7 years of settling for something that didn't match my talents or my temperament. I just collected a paycheck and some misery. I tried to replace it with some new stuff. Here's some proof that I did stand-up, wrote some sketch comedy, and was on a couple of improv teams. I haven't figured out what any of that means, though, other than I had some fun. I went through menopause last year. Although my body did make one last sad attempt at a period, it has changed my body in unexpected ways. Apparently, my ovaries controlled my joints, alcohol tolerance, and whether or not my ear makes a whooshing noise. This is just a partial list. I miss feeling like I can bounce back from these changes. I don't like the finality of them. I didn't choose them. But I can and will today choose to take that last step of grieving.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about a pretty tough topic, pretty serious topic. As we all know, there's a lot of challenging things going on in the world these days. Our worlds have been turned upside down in the last couple of years, and hasn't gotten any easier in the last few weeks. What I'm here to talk about is pretty obvious. It's rising gas prices. It has gotten too expensive for me to drive my car around. I can't afford to fill my car up. So I'm here today, asking for some help, and I'm offering you one time only. This picture, I'm going to share here. This is a picture of gas prices with this beautiful sunset, and I am offering it to you as an NFT. You can have the original picture, the original digital copy of this picture. Look how beautiful that sunset is. Of the picture of those prices. Yes, it's an NFT of gas prices, and it is going right now for $1,000. It's a really good deal. Again, this is a one of a kind NFT. I will also take this in cryptocurrency. So I think that is currently one Bitcoin. Wait, no, it's now two Bitcoin, five Bitcoin, half a Bitcoin. Okay, now it's two Bitcoin. Let's just $1,000. Call this number now. Get this order in. And if you're not interested in this picture, I've got another one. I've got another one of a kind NFT. Look, it's a picture of a gas pump, one of a kind. You will not be able to get this original digital copy elsewhere. Please remember, I am trying to sell these NFTs of gas so I can fill my car up and continue to keep driving. Yeah, please. This one here. I'm going to sell for $500. This one of a kind. You will never see it anywhere else. Just imagine what you can do with this NFT and this digital picture of gas. So I can fill my car up with gasoline. This is just such an important thing. You know how tough it is right now. How can I go anywhere to drive my car, to go to my overly too expensive doctor's appointment now that my healthcare is too expensive? Or yeah, we're not even thinking about the food prices that have gone up. I can't even go to the grocery store to overpay, tens and hundreds of dollars on my groceries. No, it's the gas is the real problem here. I have one final NFT. Here you go. Gas cans. Picture of gas cans. Yes, it is a digital, one of a kind, unique NFT picture of gas. I'm selling this for $200 or 10 million Dodge coins, whichever is worth more in the next few minutes. Call this number. This offer doesn't last very long. Help me to help the world so I can drive my SUV on premium gas and I can rejoin society. This is a charitable thing. I'm looking for your help. We are all in this together. We all can help each other. So please, find it in your heart. Get these one of a kind gas NFTs so I can buy gas. Thank you.
All right, can everyone see my screen? Great. Thank you all so much for coming to this all hands meeting. I am here to just present sort of where we are as an improv theater. And big apology. It looks like I forgot to change the name of this title slide. So sorry about that. But hey, we're going to lean into mistakes. It's improv, right? Okay. All right. So as you all know, we are under new management and ownership, but it's the same vibe. The VC and the equity fund may bring the funds, but you still bring the funds. So we do not want you to forget that. I just want to make sure that as we go forward, we are really tapping into the community vibe and not the company vibe. So think of this as a community still. We're going to try to eliminate the word company from our vernacular. And your day-to-day isn't going to change. So all that being said, let's walk you through some of the things that are changing just a bit. All right, so this is an updated organizational chart. As you can see, I like this. I like this chart a lot. It looks like a little robot. So fun, right? The investment firm is at the top. And below that is the president and the board of directors and the CFO. And then, of course, we've got the ops, the business development folks, the artistic director, producer, sales, and marketing. And then at the bottom, but certainly not at the bottom, is you are what makes this organization sort of stand. We are on your shoulders. We are large and we shine because of you, the talent, performers, and the students. So basically, you're not going to feel a difference. We're just here to handle the business side of the art to free you up for creative expression. And we ultimately report to you, the talent. So don't ever forget that even though it looks like we are on top of you, you are on top of us. Can I say that? We're having fun, folks. All right. So as part of our new ownership, they really wanted to push us to implement some OKR, some objectives and key results. And since this is a little bit of a newer situation, we're combining the Q2 and Q3 OKRs into one. And then next year, we'll sort of get on a pattern where we go over these every quarter. So our 3 key objectives are to make people laugh again. It's been a tough couple of years, right? We want to become a leader in the art form of comedy and improv and sketch and all those goodies. And then finally, we want to increase the profitability of the theater. So a couple of those key results. So if we're making people laugh again, we want 80% of our shows to have 70% laugh margins, and a little bit more on how we measure that later. We want teams to secure at least 20 repeat audience members. And we want to increase F&B sales, so no minimums for the audiences, but players should feel free to upsell during shows organically. So if you're doing a scene and you have an opportunity to upsell, maybe get an audience member to think, I am kind of thirsty, or I could use a plate of fries, that's your chance. Second objective, and the key results to support that, we want 150% uptick in our cross-platform engagement. What does that mean? Tweets, TikTok, YouTube, anything out there. We want to see a massive uptick in this. We also want to get 3 paid celebrity ambassadors of the brand and company. I said company. Of the community. Sorry about that. And again, we also want to increase merchandise sales by 75%. And if we do that, we're increasing the profitability of the theater. Players and performers will get paid once the profit margin exceeds 70%. And by August, minor repairs to the stages should begin. And we hear you. Leaky ceilings, lights that don't work, doors that don't remain locked. We hear you. So we will start with some of the minor repairs first, like maybe a couple nicks in the stages or a couple of the seats in the audiences that are broken. So we'll start there, and then we'll get to the bigger things like the ones where the doors don't lock. And by June, we hope to convert audience members to paid subscriptions. I tell you what, paid subscriptions is the future. So the more we can lean into that vibe, I think the better we're all going to be. Fantastic. So hitting all of our OKRs means more work, more revenue, more growth opportunities. The company grows, you grow. I did it again. Can you believe that? The community grows, you grow, because you are a part of the community. All right, let's keep it going. So some new changes. We're going to have a new post-show notes protocol, and we'll go ahead and cover that in a couple of slides. Agreeing to perform on a team or on a stage means you agree not to unionize. So just want to let you know we are pro-work, we are pro-union, just not in this building. We have a new social media policy. All posts at and about the theater will need to be approved by the board of directors at quarterly board meetings. So be sure to get those into us so we can do a batch approval. All right. For the post-show notes protocol. All right, teams should plan to stick around for up to an hour after the show. And the notes will usually be given in the conference room named Spolin or Radner. All the teams who play that night are going to get the notes at the same time. And here's what we're thinking they're going to look like. All right, here's a handy dandy chart of what we ultimately want to see, laughs per minute. So we really want that scatter chart to really trend upwards, and we want more laughs per minute. How do we get there? So here is an example of a really successful show. I'm not going to read this out to you all. You all can read, but we want to really diversify the type of shows we're having and making sure that we are tapping into different potentials for different shows. So here's an example of a nice show that will ultimately result in a scatter chart that looks like that. I'm excited. All right, so here's something we really want to lean to. I mentioned we want repeat customers, and we think that has a lot to do with the team appearance. So what are these measured by? So we've got a confidential analytic formula that measures team chemistry, diversity in clothing choices, optimal sideline engagement, and diversity in people gender makeup. And what that does is it goes into this algorithm and it spits out a number, and this is the chart you see here. We'd really like that green line, the repeat customers, to sort of trend up and surpass team appearance. That's what we're really leaning into here, folks. What does this mean for you? Well, we want you to be a well-balanced player. And here is what an optimal player profile looks like. Just look at that balance. You've got a healthy balance of character work, healthy balance of grounded scene work, healthy balance of object work. You're a strong initiator, but not all the time, right? And you're a support player. And also you have a lot of heart and passion, which includes getting those punchlines in and getting that blackout line of the night. That's what we ultimately want to see. This, unfortunately, is an example of a suboptimal player profile. So this is, you can see, we're skewed one way or the other. This isn't a very balanced player. And that's not going to lead to this, right? You see how it's all sort of related here. This is related to that, to that, to that. This is not going to help that. Now, you might be thinking, what happens if my player profile and my metrics look like this? Well, we are here to set you up for success. So we will put you on a player improvement plan, and you will meet with the head of ops, the business development, and the artistic director. And we'll review all these metrics and agree on some areas of growth. And they'll be measured for 3 months or for 3 shows, whichever comes first. And if your PIP goals are not met, you will be asked to leave the team. And unfortunately, you're not allowed to send any announcements to the team or theater. You will simply just need to leave. So we've got your back, though. Analytics should make you feel empowered and invigorated to do great art. And we want to learn from you. So any feedback you have, please send it to us. Remember, we are a community, not a company. And we just want to really reinforce that your day-to-day won't change. We're so thankful for you here. We're so excited about our future together, and we're committed to transparency, so please ask us any question you have. We've got about 30 seconds left of this Zoom meeting. So any questions you have in the next 30 seconds, we are happy to answer. If you have any questions after this meeting, please feel free to email that email on the slide, and we will get back to you. Thank you so much for your time here. We are looking forward to the future. Cannot wait to see what you all create, and just, wow. Yes, and all the way.
Look, I know grown-ups make all the decisions, but I don't know why they gave this ring to me. I heard somebody say that my aunt told her or him that it cost more than $1 million. That's more than just 30 Power Wheels. It's just a really small ring, and there's a lot of pressure on me. I have to keep up with the ring. I have to stop myself from eating it and throwing it across the room. Even if I just wanted to see it bounce off the wall and into the trash can. I don't think I can do this. My mom says to use my words, and I did. I told her, Mom, I'm just a little boy. She looked at me and she smiled. You're so cute. And then she took a picture. I can't believe it. Does she thinks this is some kind of joke. Because it's not. A joke is more like knock knock,
Who's there?
poop.
Poo poo.
Aha, you said poop. That's a joke. This is not a joke. I guess I could be trusted with this money rock. But I can't be trusted to go to bed on my own? It makes no sense. Look, I'm a kid. My mom says that it's my job to play. Nobody told me it was my job to carry priceless rocks. Everybody tells me what to do, but nobody is listening. My dad says everyone's watching. And my uncle told me if I don't have the rings set at the very right time, it will ruin a beautiful moment for everyone. And they will all know it's my fault. So I'll try, but I can't guarantee anything. Consider this my legal disclaimer. I cannot be held responsible for any damages or losses maintained herein. Grown-ups, you get to make all the choices, and you made this one for me. I'll do my best, but can't promise anything. I hope your love for each other is about more than just things. Because I have a feeling you will have one less thing at the end of all of this. I'm not trying to make this fatalistic, but I know myself. Once I put my finger in the wall socket because I saw little people were living behind the walls. Oh, hey, look, a dog. Hey, Daddy. No, don't eat the ring. Poop it out, poop it out. Ah!
I cannot be held responsible for any damages or losses maintained herein. Nailed it.
Nailed it?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi, kids. My name is Jason Voorhees, and I'm here today to talk to you about swimming safety. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Hey, isn't that the murderer from Camp Crystal Lake? And the short answer is no. Well, not anymore, anyway. You see, kids, I have gone through an intense regimen of psychotherapy, and it really has helped me get a handle on my anger management issues. So no, I'm no longer the Jason that kills all the people. I've changed. People change. You see, kids, I've come to the realization that my anger was misdirected at horny teenagers who just wanted to have some fun, when in reality, my anger should have been directed at my mother. With whom I've had a severely codependent and dysfunctional relationship with, and was the reason for all my problems. So, as part of my therapy, and also a way to make amends to the community, I have volunteered to teach swimming safety to children. So let's get started. Are you ready, kids? Rule number 1, never swim alone. Nobody understands this rule better than me, and sometimes it can be difficult. Sometimes you have no friends and everybody calls you names. They call you Mr. Rubberface or Mommy's little monster. Okay, Jason, just breathe. But that's all in the past. My past does not dictate my self-worth as a human being. Anyway, try to bring a friend whenever possible. Rule number 2, an adult should supervise the children at all times. Don't go off and have dirty sex with your boyfriend, Alice. Okay. Ha ha! There I go again. It's not Alice's fault at all. It's my horrible, rotten mother. She should have ponied up for some swimming lessons, but no. Calm down, Jason. Calm down. You are a human being. You are worthy of love. Yeah. So anyway, make sure an adult is always present. That's very important. All right. Now on to rule number 3. Life vests. Always wear a life vest. I mean, who knows what would have happened if I had a life vest? You know, I might have had a normal life. Maybe a wife, a little boy. Maybe he'd buy me like a world's best father mug. You know, it would have been real nice. But no! I drowned in a lake and my mother dragged me straight to hell. Okay, Jason. Calm down, Jason. It's okay. So yeah, life vests. They're very important. So, what's next? Rule number 4. Watch out for boats. Sometimes they come flying a little too close and they'll take your head off. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. So anyway, does anybody have any questions? Yes, you right there.
Mommy's little monster. Mommy's little monster.
All right, now cut that out, you guys. It's not funny.
Mommy's little monster. Mommy's little monster.
Come on now. I mean it.
Mommy's little monster. Mommy's little monster.
That's it. You kids are gonna get it.
You ready for bed? Yeah. Oh, who's your good boy? Okay, let's go.
Well, hi, boys and girls. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Setting the mood. Little backstory. My dad remarried, never remarried, married my stepmom. I call her my mom. So when my dad married my stepmom, he took on a bonus son. And then my stepmom took on a bonus son and me. So I knew it because it was cement, little slab where it was some handprints and it said 1945 on it. So I'm assuming that's the day it was built in, or that's the day they did some foundation work. Either or, it works. Or it was like breathing hose, even though I know it wasn't air sealed tight. But it was like breathing hose. Like a house is a house, you know? Now, knowing how my brother is, and how he always messes with me, which was stupid. I regret it now, but thinking back on it, it was a fun moment. Isn't that how all house stories go? It was a white owner? Yeah, pretty much. Anywho, and I know I said quickly, but years don't go quickly. We understand what years are. There are 365 days in a year. That's when the Earth rotates around the sun in that time. And if there's a leap year, I think it's 366. Or if I said it wrong, it was 364. And then a leap year is 365. Don't hold me to that. I don't have my phone right now to check. So that's how years work. Revolution around the sun. I'm right on that. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Disgusting, I know. But hey, back then, people was resilient. If I fall down that sewer, I'm dead hour one. I'm not eating shit off the ground. And even though I have ate shit off the ground, I'm not eating shit off of sewer ground. And I'm letting you know that now because I'm not the sewer ground eating kind of person. So I'm dead hour one. That's how serious I am that I would not eat off the ground in a sewer. I don't know why she let it sit there. Just for story purpose, she let it sit there the whole time. But she could have grabbed it. She probably grabbed it and brought it in here. He's one of those, I like to read books at night kind of guys. People, there are 15 steps up, going up to the steps. I know I live there. It's 15. If you count. No, I lied to you. It's 18. He has to make a choice. It's one of three options. He got good cardio because he's just been running. He runs on his track team. He's an athlete. Her cardio is not as good, but you know what? She's determined. Guide me as I tell the stories of our ancestors, of the ones that came before me, of the ones we never knew.
We're in a comfortable living room with the afternoon sun pouring in through the windows. We see an unlit fireplace, a leather sofa, and a hot woman crying. There's a knock on the door. The hot woman wipes her tears away and opens the door. A hot man with no shirt is standing on the front step. He holds a pizza box that is obviously empty. The hot man opens his mouth to speak, but no words come out. Still, the hot woman hears a voice in her mind say, "Did someone order an extra large sausage pizza?" The hot woman opens her mouth to speak, but no words come out. Still, the hot man hears a voice in his mind say, "Yeah." The hot man is startled, but adapts quickly. He was, after all, an all-American discus champion in high school. He plants his feet, winds up, spins, and throws the pizza box 500 yards. We hear, but do not see, the empty pizza box connect with the child's tender head. The child is unharmed and unfazed because the child is a robot that has not yet been activated. The hot woman opens her mouth to speak, but no words come out. Still, the hot man hears a voice in his mind say, "Nice there." The hot man bows and thanks, then continues to his knees, and then all fours. He peels his torso upward into downward-facing dog, and the woman follows suit. Together they open their mouths to speak, but no words come out. Still, the hot man and the hot woman hear each other's screams in their minds. The screams speak of love, of life, of pain, of suffering, of boredom, of joy. They continue to scream and they continue to hold downward dog. Their brows furrow with the effort, forming horizontal lines across their foreheads. As if mirror images of each other, the hot man and the hot woman simultaneously turn and look at each other and realize that the horizontal lines match each other perfectly. They open their mouths to speak, but no words come out. Instead, their souls.
inside my mind, way inside my mind. I start to think of you, my thoughts slip away, my thoughts slip away. I need a second and I need some time to think. I need to organize my mind and rearrange, and now I think I'm in sync, trying to make the time go past. I'm staring at the hourglass. For a second I can feel the sand around me. Can't breathe, it's filling up too quickly. Pressure's building and I feel it in my chest. Crushing down, I close my eyes and try to rest. Cause I've always been the other guy. You let me think and pause to ponder life. Oh.
I could not ask for a better lineup or way to end this show, and I'm so thankful for everybody for lending us your talent and time. That was incredible. We had sci-fi, we had NFTs, we had blistering takedowns of improv theaters, we had amazing music, and just so thrilled to end like that. Thank you everybody again for being a part of this journey this past year. Could not have done it without your time, talent, or you, the audience, for showing up and watching and appreciating. Again, Elevator Showcase on the Trident Network. Check out all the other shows. And until we see each other again, bye.